Hello and welcome back to Mordheim City of the Damned and the Adventures of the Unnamed Dead, me Barden. Last time out, neither our Warband nor myself covered ourselves in glory with our performance in our last mission. A silly mistake by me at the end resulted in Warband being out of action and us losing the mission due to a route failure because losing him put us down below our morale check. So now we've got a chance to redeem ourselves this time, and I'm just looking at, I never noticed how messy the front of Warband's model actually looks on this screen. So I'm going to go for a hard, brutal and deadly, or maybe not something we want to do after suffering our first defeat. So I want to rebuild confidence. Hard is still it's not going to be kind of hard for us, but let's get in there and let's see how.
A ghastly manifestation frightened your warband and scattered them in the ruins. They soon recover from their fright, but before the warriors can regroup, an enemy warband arrives and deploys near their wagon.
This is not really the best deployment for us to try and recover confidence, as the enemy are going to be all together and our guys potentially isolated. But it actually looks like, although we're scattered, we've actually been scattered around our cart, so it's not too bad for us. Let's mark some redstone on that potentially we can head for. There's a redstone up there. That may end up fighting enemies. So they're down here around the cart. They're blazing fists. So I'm not sure what type that could be. Maybe chaos. We'll have to see once we see them. And let's see. So unluckily for us, our zombies are right at the back, so they're gonna be a little bit behind everybody else. But let's see. So we're starting here with Sip. He's gonna come out of the house and maybe head down around this corner. So let's get started. Sip heading that direction. So first we need to get outside. Let's see. Save us trouble. Then to head down this way. Okay, so let's check. So he's one turn away from getting to that island stone. That's push. Bram is sinking up pretty high. So if he drops down, he's facing maybe two of these buildings and head to. Can he actually drop down this side? Can. So it looks like this is going to be a complicated of getting out. So drop down this side. But then can't exit the building outside. So this is right down to the map. Yeah, I think it is. So let's jump down. Okay, the fall damage on for him. Let's see the rest of the guys there. Let's get on this corner. has had to use his Tory skills to try and give a stirring speech to get the confidence back up last time. But I can also imagine some of the guys were whispering that it is his fault that they lost the last mission. Ram has done well in missions, so hopefully they want to. Now let's get going for this route. So in the cluster, I just did see to take that.
Objectives updated. Objectives updated.
And there seems to be stuff to see. Yeah.
Objectives
So let's get
updated.
that. Thing about the last mission as well is I'm very happy that I made the decision to keep back 100 redstone to make sure that I could make the next shipment. He's coming out. He is, so he, my guy, was for this redstone. Yeah, because we don't want the zombies going, and Lovebite could maybe make it. Let's just see how he does, how far he can get. So redstone is over here. We get that next time. And then start heading towards you guys. But let's check. Yeah, so he's got 3 slots in his backpack, so he's gonna be okay to do that next round. Let's put down some poison just in case the enemy make their way over here. Some and here. And end his turn. Cave now, he has to exit the building. Exit. Can't push up. And luckily for us, when the zombie apocalypse does come, zombies can't open doors. Okay, now he's got to make his way around here, and I'm thinking he's maybe 4 rounds away from being able to join up everybody else at the midpoint. Now this is going to be a bit of a maze game, so we've got to make our way down. Let's do it here. 3 damage. First that could happen. We still cliff. See for climbing, and he's gonna be maybe another 2 behind the zombie. Next, we got bite, so to get her oriented. So she needs to way up behind and make a way through building 2. So let's see if she goes. as you can see, almost all of the enemy band are going to be going next, so I'm going to be cutting that out and bring it back when it's round 2.
A new round has started.
Here we go then, round 2. Let's go. Song that's available. Let's get as much of it as we can.
Objectives updated. Objectives updated.
Looking at the terrain, this would maybe be a good spot to face off against the enemy.
Objectives updated.
Choke is available. These last 2 pieces
Objectives updated.
is at least 10 in a position. Got the optional objective.
Objective completed.
He says objective like that. I often think he should actually say for now. Now is to. So first of all, so we haven't seen any of them yet. It's likely they are to head for this stone here and this stone, which means that going to see them, this guy, and so I'm not too sure our clan show here is going to work out. We'll also get to see them, they come down, so to take another stance covers there, but the one thing is making sure that they can come through, so that we can get through a little bit, so that they still block the path, can get guys on. So that's almost it. So yeah, that's the. Axel then is going to take his turn to rest the guys. Take an ambush. Okay, so we see they are sisters, and she's actually got a nice cluster. She didn't get up. I was gonna say she'll get to us. Okay, now let's get some this stone. Okay, so got. Now I think that the free from last time against the Undead was damaging. I believe how much Decimate decided to defeat against the sisters. Their prowess melee combat is just too good for us. Now let's put down some reason. This was here to see our sisters at the beacon, you can see. So now we are a bit spread out. Backstab here is going to tentatively make his way around. Don't twitch the wrong way. He's going to make his way around to the other guys. Get through here. No, there's no way through that way. Okay, so have to check upstairs. And if he can't get to the other guys in a spot, but so now we've seen another sister as well. Just about, yeah. Jump. Now there was a search point in the house there. Treasure is not list of just. So he's with the guys as well. Cliff is going to make his way. Can he? I don't think he can. Can it cheese it? No. So let's just make a way out. That's the way to the cart. So to cart. Yeah, that gives him a little bit of a start. I'd have to run the house. Cave and next then is going to. I thought that was the sister. It's not like she's scared a lot. Okay, so we have seen another sister. So the sisters are there, and they could possibly come this way and attack us. So to find some can be bottleneck. Let's take an ambush to start. That poison does play a part if they do decide to attack us. So this is their leader moving. He's quite firm and could easily stand the fight against 3 or 4 guys. But she doesn't have to do it. She's got some of her sisters with her. Now, Lobbite has a choice to either commit to our original plan to possibly protect Mammy's boy and our 2 zombies by sticking closer. But what I think to do is move her on towards the other guys. So she's able to make it all the way over here, and she can take an ambush stance. As you can see, the sisters' morale is a lot higher than ours. That may be a factor in determining how many of them we have to put out of action compared to how many of us they have to put out of action.
A new round has started.
So back then, I cut out the sisters that came big there. The hero that we can see, this lady here, I did hear her triggering a trap, so she should have taken some damage. And now we're hoping when she does come to join us that we can inflict some additional damage on her. So let's continue to set ourselves up for that possibility. Wambram, instead of taking a stance, I think there's nobody coming that way, so that plan maybe isn't gonna work, because I think they're all going to come through the house, the ones that are close enough anyway. So what I'm gonna do with him is I'm gonna delay, but before I do that, I'm gonna make sure I don't use an unnecessary video. So let's delay. Axel needs to, so he's going to, let's delay once with him, and then we can take an ambush next time necessary. Army's boy then, so he's got a sight down there, but obviously we don't want to move in that direction right now, so let's move him this way, and then to some reason here, in case any sisters come. And then another on ourselves. All of the vehicles are safely with the main group, so we don't need to worry about them running through poison. It's just the zombie friends who got to do that. Now let's see what the end do. So here's the first lady who was able to outcharge us. Ram though held back, so he was able to. There's a gap there. What's that? So to plug that gap with some. Let's get in and attack this lady to start charge. So we can take 3 swings in charge. So she's failed the turn test, which is great. No crit spot. A few minutes on her. Now we have guys coming up. The first Axel is just going to take an ambush because he can't really do much else. Backstab. Let me have a check. So that's the route that they're going to take to come to us. And we have, let's see. We don't really have anybody else to cover that slot, so can't disengage, so we're just gonna have to switch in. And take a dodge. Gavin is going to continue making his way. And Cliff is so he's one round behind his buddy. Now here's their leader. I don't think has enough to get into the action, but she can get pretty close. And now Lovebite has her turn. So we're going to go around here. And she could join the fight against that lady, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set her up so she can cover the entry there. So let's this way a bit. And let's get her back. Actually, let's take this. Let's see. That. Let's just. Actually, yeah. Going to take an ambush stance. So we don't need to. Let's see. Yeah, that's kind of good. Yeah. So that's good. Hopefully our regular tactic can pay off for us this time. Okay, so here's the lady who's just showed up. She failed her full test. We wanted to ambush her. And luckily she's missed us. Get to hit back. Miss back. Now it does mean that we're not covering this gap here. So I know them come through there. And there's another there. Some distance there. Comes here. She missed backstab. Miss it again. And she missed come. Yeah, so backstab, not really having the greatest introduction to the team at the moment.
A new round has started.
The good thing for us though is we're into a new round and now it's really our turn to start dealing some damage to them. So I think we're going to focus on this hero here. And really what I should have done before this match was to check I've lost your equipment, because some of our guys aren't very well equipped. Can still do some damage, it's not as much as we would have done if we were more careful. Ram now to continue making Edda's day bad one. That is great. So she's now 100% hit chance for us, even though it says 90% miss her. And crit is great. So she looks like she's going to be the first person out of action. Axel could attack the. I think he's going to back. I'm gonna put this side because I don't think to be that takes us with charge coming. The gap there between the legs. Let's get. Let's. Okay, parry fails, good for us. Just to enter. Backstab. He does have 100% hit, so he's going to take that. It is possible that by not attacking here, is that he puts himself at risk. Just going to have to take that chance. So she succeeded her test, and luckily she decided to attack them. This boy now can come and have some fun. So I think he's going to drop poison. If he can reach out by this, then engage with their hero. So let's do that. Okay, so we can't reach that lady, so let's instead use. And then let's get him into the action. So okay, let's attack. Okay, that's good. So she's at 50% life now. She is going to be able to deal a lot of damage to us still. And the zombies, as usual, just a turn or two further away than we'd like. Let's take that push down through cave in case anybody else comes through the top of the building. Now, when is their year to show? If it's not this round, it's very good for us, because we might have for next round instead. So it looks like actually focusing on gathering Wordstone rather than coming to help their fellow sisters. But here comes one of them. She's on the far side of the building, but I don't think she can figure out how she's supposed to get through here yet. So let's hit this lady a few times, hopefully. Okay, that's good. 2 hits. Can't complain about that. Let's put down some death stench. And then I'm going to take a stance. So parry is the better of the 2 chances. Now this lady who's lost, she's off looking for some stone, not trying to find a way to us. Already having 4 of them that are close by going, isn't good for us. And fear test failure is brilliant though. This lady sneaked the side, and she's gone for a sip. She's resisted her poison. She's missed backstab the first swing, and she's missed management the second swing. So back to being lucky with her rolls. That suits me just fine.
A new round has started.
But this now is the round where we have to start putting them out of action, because there are a lot of sisters in this community, and they're Let's dodge. Bram. This lady out of action. Hit. Okay, that's good. So she's out of action. 2, because we've got pills. She has a strong frag to take. Match. And now he can engage with his sister who's just turned. She's failed a terror test. And she's taken 28 damage. That's good for us. Now let's take a high stance. Axel now has a slim chance of putting this lady out of action, I think. Hasn't done it, but she's not long for this world. So let's get some death stench from as well. Actually, no. So I still have 2 bullets to take a stance. So to dodge. Stand is to swing at this hero. And take dodge stance. This way. Let's first take an attack and see. Okay, so he's hidden. Does he attack again and possibly put her out of action, or does he try to poison her again? Let's see. Yeah, let's just take the swing and see what happens. Okay, so that's brilliant for us. She's out of action. She's not a lady who can loot. Nothing that I'm gonna swap any words on for there. Now let's engage this lady and make her life a bit worse for today. Cave in, possibly can make his way around. Yeah, can get in on the action here. Let's in. And once more. Okay, so this lady isn't going to last too much longer. Now Cliff is not going to make it into combat. He's probably going to arrive next round, just as they're to deal with us. So I cut out their leader's turn because she seems to be stuck, so there's no point really for us to keep it in. She's not. She comes towards us. Here's another out of action. And to loot. So she's got. Let's take. And let's back off a bit. Actually. Space there. I'm gonna say attack. Can't get to that later. So let's take a ambush stance and try to cover the same again. so got another potential just showing up. She seems to be missing an. Now they have a hero, right? She's on the other side of the building. I think that lady swung in. A cave in, a hidden. Missed one. So is this final to join us?
A new round has started.
Building. Now, humans here can't attack this lady, so we engage sip. So let's swim in. They took a dodge. Just swing again. Okay, so she's at 50% health, and good roll to we can put her out of action this round. Brown has 3 attacks. He's only got 2 that can hit now. This one. Let's see. Manage the other. Okay, so not bad damage to her, but we're still getting some good. So she's gonna be out of action this round. Axel is not partly engaged, but we're going to remedy the situation now and up a bit. Let's swing in with an attack. Okay. Not good in terms of the miss, but we can use Dead Stench and then take a dodge stance. In terms of morale, there may be 2 hench women and or 1 hero stroke leader away from. Oh, that was great. Away from routing. Backstab is not well, and the fact that I've just got some poison is freaking over dodge stance. Mommy's boy has a chance now to attack this lady, so let's do that. His next attack could have action, but he's missed. Now let's take a parry stance. Cliff then has finally joined us, but he's still not able to get into the action, so let's put him in an ambush stance. Cave in now that he can get this lady out of action, and he needs to make hits to that, so let's go for a second, and he's missed. No, not dodge, let's break. Now there is some way, so she gets her actions for that. She should make it. This lady has failed, so she's locked down. She can swing in. Okay, 2 hits. Let's take stats. Now, can't they? Well, she can't fit in. Our fourth there seems to be out of action next round, which is great.
A new round has started.
Now, this is the potential match. So let's get started. Okay, start. And also, can yeah, I was gonna say, you can force them to have before possible death backstab because his poison triggers that can get to can. So let's just possibly the lady's gonna come through that gap here. So I want to take not dodge to take a push stance. Let's go to cover. Also to allow just to so let's do maybe yeah, I think that now is to use his he's going to use it love light. So this is the first time he actually gets to use his ability. Let's see what goes for. Okay, this one still is an extra sword. Can come and push. Axel, swing in. Okay, that's good. So next round she's probably to be out of action. Let's get some death stench going. And stab is to dodge. He's some reason. So with the first okay, let's put it there. And then let's put it here. Okay, and then to here and touch. Hopefully that kind of blocks off to backstab there. Let's have a look here. Shield. See, see we can use the shields. At least it's something said. Let's push. Cliff is going to ambush as well. If their leader does decide to turn out, it's maybe going to be too late for them. Especially right the next chance to force a route test. So let's see if we can actually make that happen. Okay, so that's now she can So we get a wordstone cluster, a wordstone fragment. I'm gonna swap the warhammer for the mace because one of the rules can use that. Next, I'm back. Let's get out. Now, if they fail the right test now, it's great for us. But they've succeeded, so got to either put action, run up, and take their idol. So here's the lady coming in, volunteer to be possibly an action. This time, instead of having camp, I'm not sure if he's just itching to
a new round has started.
put someone else out of action. Sip is going to just be here and cover because he can't treat reason to engage. Can't treat reason. So that's try. So true is attack. Looking at it, I think he's clear to essays. So I'm gonna pick up a stone. Start to stay. So basically, ourselves 2 chances to make them rout. One by putting another hench lady out of action here, and the second is taking their idol. Okay, so brilliant critical hit there and a stun. Let's get some dead stench going. Let's take a shots. It looks like the hand is going to return to base, and also looks like backstab that he is actually going to survive this mission. Not much health. He's help us out, but again, just a so that's some nice. Let's do it again. Okay, so that lady should keep a few jumps at this stage. Just gonna say Cliff he's not she get Gager the sun can so is he take an ambush to cover and also a route for bite to come true attack from behind. Kevin then probably not gonna do enough damage to take it. He's at least gonna contribute a bit more. For us, it would be great if Lovebite was the one did get the kill. Oh, here comes their leader. Because she needs to, all the XP she get to catch up. if the leader was actually helping here, she seemed to be damaging this one. Let's get through. Now, I think I'm just going to attack the. I don't. I win zombies out of action, so let's just get engaged. That's smart. Numbers, hopefully. Start. Let's put some death damage. And return. Now, one of your big guns, maybe you're showing up just it's too late. But poor old Axel couldn't hit me. He's not going to go.
A new round has started.
He has a potential injury coming up, so he's going to have injury. Sib is going to take a dodge because there's not much else he can do. Consider his own, I'm going to have to look into what kind of range situation like this is. So, trap extra. And here's the end card. Let's as usual. She was going to say as usual. I have to fill on what's on this time, so I can actually take some stuff. The heat reduce there. He's got this. He's going to get to the action. So, was to do anything. She attacked. So that's when the attack. This might actually miss the match. What's that? That's right. Let's get some. Let's send. Let's enter. Next time, I'm just gonna take a dodge stance. He's to sure get his reason as bases. So to start to yeah. Go to see to the lake is almost there. Let's switch to first. Okay, so let's there's some reason for she that action, that's great. Can gaze it and shots. Now there, I believe just above the wow, so where they actually have to automatically fail a route test. Let's get some goodies from this lady. Go right through. Maybe we can engage her. Let's see. Yes, we can. Okay, so let's see if we can reduce their leader to this. So if they do pass the right test, the leader is going to be going down pretty soon. And so even if they do pass, once she goes down, they automatically fed. Wasn't careful. It's that Cliff can't get a reaction, so he's going to take a push stance. And a test failure. That brings us to the end of this video. If you want to be informed when new episodes are available, please subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, and if you'd like to chat, please leave a comment below. I really do hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye.